Alright, welcome back everyone. Thanks for tuning in. In this episode series, I will be basically new out of the box. This is basically a 3-in-1 framing nailer. So apparently you can do, you're going to make the adjustment on the angle, 21, 28, and 34 degrees. It's of course not the cheapest out of this brand here, but I figured that I was getting basically 3-in-1, kind of the full purpose of 3-in-1. Anyways, I just want to make sure whatever I use, I can, the nails that I use, I can always use some nail. That was the point. And so anyways, the reason I'm getting this is I'm doing some work on a friend's house. Her house is basically in disrepair, so I've been asked to make some repairs. So I said alright. And some of her fascia on the exterior of her house, basically the wood piece along the edge of the roof is rotting away. Some parts are falling off or coming apart. So I took this opportunity to go ahead and get me one of these, because now I have a reason to have one. Well, I would have gotten one anyway, because I think these are very useful. So for those of you who are new to my video and my style, my videos are basically very long because I do not edit, or do I do any cuts, basically, which would be editing. This is raw footage. I will stop and then restart, which usually is another episode, but if you feel that this is too long for you, feel free to skip forward or go to the end of the episode series, and if you just want the review, the last part of it, you can just watch that part. Even the last parts are pretty long, so you probably just want to skip around. So anyways, thanks for tuning in here. Excuse me. Thanks for tuning in, and here we go. We're gonna basically open this brand new, and if you noticed, it has a little bit of it's really brand new. Look, it's shrink wrapped and everything. So I'm expecting this to work straight out of the box. I don't have any nails. What I'm just gonna do is basically debox this and see what's in it. If you're all curious to know how it works, I'd suggest that you subscribe to my channel and get the feeds. And because I do keep updates on this, I will do a field test, and that way you all know how it really works. Of course, I recently did do a video on the 3-gallon air compressor, and I don't know if you've seen that, but on the box it says that I can use this on an intermediate use. So I was like, okay, and it says here on the box, let me tilt it over, let me put it down actually, and use this handy dandy flashlight. This might be too bright. There we go. So it says here 1 to 6 gallon continuous. I was like, okay, so really I can 1 to 6 gallons I can use continuous. It requires 3 CFM at 90. This air compressor does not do 3 CFM at 90. I think it does like excuse me. Make sure it focuses. It's on really close. Well, anyways, this does not do 3 CFM at 90. I'm pretty sure of that. There's a gauge in decimal points, which I don't know if that helps anybody. And then there's your low capacity. 60 pieces at 21, 100 pieces at 28, and 34. So depending on whichever the cheapest is out there per nail, that's probably the one I'm gonna get. So, and then working air pressure 60 to 100, and it weighs 12 pounds, so it seems pretty heavy. So there you go. Okay, let's see if it focuses a little bit better now. There we go. So yeah, that doesn't do anywhere near 3 CFMs. I think it does 0.3 at 90 and a 0.6 at 40. So, but this box right here, this compressor on the box, it did say intermediate use. So I think I have to let it run and then go, and then run, let it go. Anyways, I'll be doing a field test. I'm going to take this out to the job site, and I'll be using it along with this, and we'll see if it works. There we go, and then we'll see if it works. So let's take a look around the box here, since obviously if you're watching this, you don't have one of these, but you've been thinking about. And there's a size. So they all basically are 2-inch minimum, I guess, to 3.5, and for all different angles. So let's see what the back says. The back is pretty much the same without the other additional info. Let's see what the sides. Yeah, okay. Just want you guys to see everything. All right. Enough of that. Let's open this up, huh? Let's open this up. Nothing like opening up a brand new thing. And usually I would get the scissors. And yes, of course, I got this flashlight for free, so let's give props to where I got it from. And also, just a little bit of unwanted lighting. There we go. So let's give props to where I got it from and where I got the nailers as well. So anyways, you're welcome. I think they should pay me for this, really. These bastards. Matter of fact, you know what? This is gonna be the last video I do. Screw them. No, I can't stop going there. Anyways, I just had a little spat of anger. Never mind. Anyways, let's go here. All right, let's do this. Let's see where I can cut it without destroying the box, because I might return this. You never know, right? Okay. It's almost like undressing a person. You get really all excited and the intimacy. Oh man, look at that. If there's any women out there watching, it's like opening that box of new shoes. All right, so now you get a kind of an idea. Okay. just to let you know, I'm going to do an update on this. This thing does go off. I don't know where the leak is, but maybe it's got to be from here on out, because I'll close it, or it could be from this gauge here. But I notice throughout the day it does run if I leave it on. I usually leave them on because I'll come out here whenever, and if I need air, I want air in that damn thing. So, but it does run. But there's some leak somewhere, or there's leaking somewhere. Well, anyways, that's for an update. But since it blasted away, making that noise while we're doing this, might as well just talk about it a little bit. Okay. So. Okay. Excellent. Let's see what's in here. Okay, that's what's in there. Okay. You guys are going to be the first to view this, so let's get the handy dandy flashlight out. You all know I'm going to get 1 million of these one day. Brought to you by these guys. If they just keep giving me 1 million of these, or if they just keep giving me these, I'll keep showing everybody the flashlight. Alright? And let's not put any minimums on these, alright? Let's keep it the way you've been doing it. Matter of fact, I do have a video with the multimeter, no purchase required. If they can do that with this on the flashlight, and I think it's out there. I need someone to give me one of those. Give me one of those coupons. Alright, if you like my video, send me one of those coupons. Just a code or a picture of it, whatever. I want a no purchase required flashlight. Thank you guys. So let's take a look here. There you go. That's what you're looking at. Let's take a look front. Let's take a look at the rear. Let's take a look in back there. Alright. Are you satisfied? I think I'm pretty satisfied with that look. Okay. Let's get you looking over here too, just in case I missed something. Alright, not much to look at. So let's see what comes out. Manuel, man. Manuel's always coming out of these things. What's up with you, Manuel? I did not read the manual, or Manuel. I'll probably have to refer to him a couple of times. But, you know, Manuel's like always iffy. Sometimes he's really good about things. Sometimes he's just completely worthless. So, let's take it out. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Ho, 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 whoa. This thing's big. This thing is huge. I mean, just to give you an idea, I know the box is big, but my foot's like 11 and a half. Here's my foot. And here's, there's a magazine, I guess the clip. Look at that. Okay. The gun itself is not bad. Again, my foot, 11 and a half. Here we go. So it's about the size of my foot, a little bit larger. Actually, it's probably about 12. If I wore size 12, it would be size 12. So there you go. Let's see if there's anything else in the box that could be critical. Yep. I hear something ringing, and I do see something right there. Let's go get it. Okay, some tools and some oil. Looks like 1, 2, 3 Allen wrenches. Excuse me. So there's 3 Allen wrenches here. And that's a lot of Allen wrenches. And some oil. Next text says, keep tool oiled out of reach of children. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Is there anything else in the box? Before you toss this box away, it's always good to have a flashlight and look to see if there's anything else in here. And no, okay. So goodbye box. Hello, nailer. Alright, so yeah, working off the floor. One of these days I'm going to build my table on this wall. One day. Alright, so let's take a look in the bag. Okay. Come on, focus. Focus right here, damn it. There we go. So, let me see, oil daily. I don't know if I'm going to oil daily, but I'll tell you what, I'll oil it when I use you. Alright? Okay, big stock. Look at that. Big stock. 12 pounds. 12 pounds. I wonder if this thing's supposed to be like that. It's a little crooked. But maybe it's supposed to be like that. So this is basically new. Out of the box. New out of the box. Never been used. Let's just take it out. Whoa. The thing is heavy. It is heavy and it is massive. Oh man. I'm going to develop some bicep muscles in no time if I keep using this. So, let me see if I could... Wow. Wow. This is 12 pounds. I could just do this. If you want to work out, here. After you put a magazine clip in there, nail clips, I can see, you can definitely see... Oh man. Look at my hand. Look at the size of this thing. It is huge. I don't know if this thing can actually power this, but we'll find out. And if we don't, I still have, of course, I still have this bad boy right here, 21 gallon. Okay, and there's a video on that if you missed it, if you haven't seen it. So, okay, let's take a look. I do have a braid nailer, or brad nailer, and that's 18 gauge. Real simple, small, easy to use. It will work with that for sure. But this is my first time ever using a, nailing frame gun here. And first thing I noticed is that this would be even. The stock, the magazine stock, is a little angled outwards. So if you want to see what I'm talking about, let's see that? It is angled outwards like that, and I hope that's supposed to be like that. So, and then that must be the clip for the different angles. And if you can see that, I'll try to show it a little bit better. You can see it. Here, let's turn it over this way because that's the way. Looks like it's set up. 28 degrees, 34 degrees. This one's probably set up on, I hope 21. So it even gives you the degrees to put the holes in. So I guess it doesn't slide, if you're all wondering about that. So there you go. There is a connector here, which is good, but I don't see any threads on it. It looks like it's on pretty tight. And then I don't see any threads where this is connecting to. So basically, if you wanted me to show you right here, I don't see any threads here, and I don't see any threads right here as well. But let's see how it goes on, because or let's see how it does, because I just doesn't seem like it's loose by hand. But then again, I haven't read manual, and so it could instruct me for that. And then let's take a look at the front. Let's take a look at the front here. Oh, this thing's heavy. It is heavy and massive. So there's a safety right there. Okay. Let's take a look here. So, from what I'm seeing is this, it won't engage. Let's see if I can do this with one hand and all. Okay. There we go. So it looks like it won't engage because the magazine is all the way up here, and so if it's empty, you can't use it because it's just not gonna push, as you can see. It's just not gonna go. So I guess there has to be a magazine clip in there, and that will release it, and then from there, I think, for safety reasons, you can let's see if I can, there we go. Then you can probably engage it. If it's pushing a 3-inch nail, and if I'm looking at the size of this, my hand, okay, I'm just an average guy, about 6 foot. And so I just have average hands. Okay, I don't have big hands or a big, penis either. So just average penis, because I have average hands. Okay. Here you go. See, this should give you an idea of how big it is, and just here, there you go. But you could see this thing is pretty darn big. It's in person, I mean, for me it looks like this big. For you, from me being this far away, it looks, it probably looks like this, but it's pretty, it just looks big. Anyways, so let's see if I could do a comparison to a braid nailer to this. So let's go look for, and I do have a braid nailer. It's right here. And it's not of the same brand, but then again, I don't think a different brand of braid nailers will make a difference. So this is what I have right now as a braid nailer. This is really nice to have. I'm glad I actually got one of these, because if you see my other episode series, I've done a lot with just a braid nailer. I've put up my ladder in the backyard with the braid nailer up on my fence. I'll put a link up to that to show you. But you just put more nails into the damn thing. That's all you do. But here you go. See? See my hand? Braid nailer. This monster gun. Look at this. This is really huge right here. Look at that. See? Look at that. And then look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, so that'll give you some idea of reference if you have a braid nailer and you can see the difference in the size. It is quite a bit of difference and a lot heavier. So hopefully that helped you out. So if you have weak biceps, maybe you should go to the gym before you buy this. Anyway, if you already have this and you have weak biceps, you're getting there. But if you have weak biceps, you should probably go to the gym and you know, work out. So anyways, let's see here. I don't have any nails, so what I'm gonna do is just do a dry run on this. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some oil in here, and I'm just gonna test it out because I want to see if this compressor can actually engage this, make it move. So of course I'll find out if it's gonna put a nail through something. My inclination would tell me no, it probably won't, but you know, I could be wrong because again, I've never done this, so I would not know. And so I read the reviews here, and then a lot of the complaints is that you have to put in a lot of nails here. You can't let it just go up to the end because it will jam. So try to always keep, and you know, you should be able to see what's in there because you got to open view. So always try to keep a full magazine of nails in here so it won't jam up on you. And I kind of know what they're talking about because on this, you know, braid nailer, especially with the staples, it really does jam up when you get when it gets closer up to here. If you have a full clip in there, it works pretty good. So, but don't worry, I'm gonna cut out here probably and read up on the manual. You'll see the deboxing here. That's kind of what I wanted to show you, and here's a comparison. I'll take a break here. I'll read up on the manual, see if I missed anything, and then I will just do a dry test run, and then probably give you my review then. So I apologize, I don't have any nails. I'll probably get some tomorrow when I fix my friend's house. But here's some other information. Apparently you have to adjust the pin, it looks like. See right there? There's a pin adjustment which is right there. See? Let me see if I can read that for you. There it is. 21 degrees and 24. So it does tell you that. I'm sorry, 21 degrees is right on the bottom, and then 28 and 34 degrees is on top. So let me see if I can kindly enough show that to you. So 21 degrees, which is set right here, and it's kind of loose. I don't know if you have to pull it or unscrew it, but I'll find out. And then up here is 28 degrees and 34 degrees for this hole right here. This one coming through. So let's see if it's just a pin. Here it is. And I'm not sure if you have to, if that's just something you unscrew. Let's find out, shall we? Well, I'll find out. I don't want to waste too much time on it. Alright, so 30 minutes has gone by and you're still here. Cool. Alright, tune in to the next episode. I'll read up on Manuel here and give you all the good, you know, info. So tune into the next episode. Again, subscribe. View my channels if there's any other videos that you're interested, or some of the videos that I told you that I would link up if I missed any. So thanks again for watching, and tune in. Bye. In one. Kind of the full purpose of 3-in-1. Anyways, I just want to make sure whatever I use, I can, you know, the nails that I use, I can always use some nail. That was the point. And so anyways, the reason I'm getting this is I'm doing some work on a friend's house. Her house is basically in disrepair, so I've been asked to make some repairs. So I said alright. And some of her fascia. Alright, welcome back everyone. Thanks for tuning in. In this episode series, I will be basically new out of the box. This is basically a 3-in-1 framing nailer. So apparently you can do, you're going to make the adjustment on the angle, 21, 28, and 34 degrees. It's of course not the cheapest out of this brand here, but I figured that I was getting basically 3 on the exterior of her house. Basically the wood piece along the edge of the roof is rotting away. Some parts are falling off or coming apart. So I took this opportunity to go ahead and get me one of these, because now I have a reason to have one. Well, I would have gotten in one anyway, because I think these are very useful. So for those of you who are new to my video and my style, my videos are basically very long because I do not edit, or do I do any cuts, basically, which would be editing. This is raw footage. I will stop and then restart, which usually is another episode. But if you feel that this is too long for you, feel free to skip forward or go to the end of the episode series. And if you just want the review, the last part of it, you can just watch that part. Even the last parts are pretty long, so you probably just want to skip around. So anyways, thanks for tuning in here. Excuse me. Thanks for tuning in. And here we go. We're gonna basically open this brand new. And if you noticed, it has a little bit of it's really brand new. Look, it's shrink wrapped and everything. So I'm expecting this to work straight out of the box. I don't have any nails. What I'm just gonna do is basically debox this and see what's in it. If you're all curious to know how it works, I'd suggest that you subscribe to my channel and get the feeds. And because I do keep updates on this, I will do a field test